We've got a busy chapel this morning, but we'll begin it with a chapel talk from Eimile Bishop. Please welcome Eimile.
We have all had bad things happen to us. When these things do happen, we only wish they would end so life would pick up, at the very least, a semblance of happiness. What I have learned is what we take from these experiences matters the most. For me, I learned a bit about myself and a bit about life in general. Hi, I'm Eimile Bishop, and I have anorexia. When I was growing up, nobody told me life would be hard. Yeah, things happened every now and then, but the memories of them vanished into thin air. Then I started high school, where people expect you to be better. I find it ironic that I was the one who not only did a presentation of anorexia in my health class, but always said I could never be anorexic as well. For those of you who do not know, anorexia is a chemical imbalance in the brain that makes you stop eating. It takes at least 2 years after healthy weight is gained for the chemicals in the brain to balance. So, with the stress of school and an unfortunate family history, I, much to my dismay, became anorexic. I can tell you right now, anorexia is not fun. My life was consumed by thoughts of food to the point where I barely spent time with anybody except my parents. By the summer before my sophomore year, I could count all but the top 2 or 3 ribs without lifting my arms, and I could not lean against a wall without being in pain because my spine dug into the wall. I spent the majority of that summer running and not eating. Although it was unbelievably painful and hard to admit to my mother that I needed help, I did. If I had not asked for help, I would surely be in a devastating place today. Looking back now, I'm glad that anorexia consumed me. This may sound horrible, but the experience changed me for, hopefully, the better. I learned I can do an amazing amount of things without losing a part of myself along the way. I learned how much I mean to different people. I also learned that no matter how many failures I see in myself, I would never want to be anyone else. I also discovered that you cannot truly understand another's pain unless you live it yourself. These are undoubtedly some of the most important reasons that influenced me to see the positive side of a dire situation. Although I might not be able to comprehend the pain that you feel, whether from a test that feels like it will decide your future, or losing someone or something very dear to you, I do understand that it feels awful. Even though it seems unbearable now, the pain will subside. Of course, there will be days when everything seems to be slamming into you again. For me, there are days that I wake up and a part of me says, "Don't you want to be 93 pounds again?" But no matter how tempting, I get up and I keep moving. Sometimes this is the best we can do. Thank you.
Thank you, Eimile. As I said to Olivia a few days ago, that was unbelievably courageous